This is May 6th. This is my backyard today. The rabbits have not killed my tulips too much, so I actually do have some pretty color in the backyard. Sorry about the poor quality. Here's my yucca. I don't know if it'll bloom this year, but it would be nice. It was moved last year, so it probably won't bloom this year. Here's my yellow yarrow. This is my butterfly bush, and I have not cut it back because I'm not sure where it will come back this year, but they don't come out, the leaves don't come out till a little later. This bed is still being worked on. I have May apples in here, as you can see, and this is another butterfly bush. There's a rose that I do need to do some trimming in the background. This is a new paved area that I put in. This area also I'm working on some more, but this had a lot of the beautiful Monarda and black-eyed Susans last year. I have some summer bulbs planted under this grid, and I don't want the squirrels to dig it up, so I put that there until they start emerging from the ground. That's my coral bells. Here are my two little gnomes. I have a lady gnome that I'm going to be introducing to them soon. Over here is a beautiful peony that I've posted where it actually has two colors. Last year it had a light pink and a deep pink peony. So let's move on down the path. Here's a lovely tulip that nobody has gotten to yet. And here's a lovely clump of pulmonara. And look, my toad lily is up already. That is exciting too. There's more pulmonara. My Jacob's ladder is plentiful, as you can see, as are my phlox. So those will have to find some new homes too. And that's what my plant sale will be all about. A lovely clump of daffodils here. And this I'm excited for. I did buy some fancy poppies, and they did not bloom last year, but I'm hoping that the plants will have matured enough so that they will have some beautiful blooms for me this year. This is another one of my favorites that I bought last year, is my variegated Jacob's ladder, and I hope that it is happy and that it spreads because I absolutely love it. This flower bed is a lot of poppies. There's the orange variety, and there's phlox in here. This is a clump of poppies that will be out for the plant sale also. Here is a beautiful clump of black-eyed Susans. I think I'll have to thin that out. And then my beautiful little purple dwarf irises that bloom early. I just love those so much. This is where my beans, my pole beans will be. This is the sunniest garden area here, and I'm going to be working on that. I see my rose bushes don't look so happy, and I caged some tulips there just because I was afraid I wouldn't ever see them because I know they're so pretty. And as we go down the walk a little bit more, again, I apologize for all the jumpiness. As you can see, there's lots of tulips even on my little path here. This is my trumpet vine, and you can see it's quite mature, and it I'm going to put on each side of my trumpet vine, my Passiflora and my Mandevilla container pots, and hope that they grow up with the trumpet vine, and see if I can have some really pretty combination of flowers. This is a patch of outhouse plants that is going to be moved a little bit. I don't need that much. And I think I'm going to put corn here, a couple blocks of corn, just to see what will happen in that area. And here are my lupine that I grew from seed, so I'll be excited to see what color they are. This is my beautiful red poppy, and it never produces seeds, so it's just sitting there. And I had a few more clumps, but this is the last one left. It's probably about 7 years old or so, so I don't know, but it is a real tall poppy. It's about 4 feet tall, and it's just gorgeous. Continuing on the walk, my lilac here. This is a dwarf lilac. And this is another bed that I need to work on. It is filled with the tall asters and phlox, and I have way too many, and I can be using other varieties. I planted a butterfly weed right here that my friend Janet gave me over the weekend, so hoping that would be nice. And this is where my pink hibiscus is. And it's a hardy variety. It's very, very lovely. I have some daisies growing around here. And this is a variety of a clematis that's just coming up. I'm real excited to see that it made it through the hardy winter. And as you can see, there's a lot of more phlox and Jacob's ladder. And there are also the black-eyed Susans that are in this patch. These are the European bellflower that are more like an invasive weed to me. These are more phlox. They're like a little hedge of phlox along here. I like that. They're beautiful. And then this big clump here are my wild geraniums, which I will be thinning also. And I have my irises. These are the Siberian irises, and they are really, really pretty purple. Here is my beautiful crane that I purchased last year. It was a little splurge on my part to buy this crane, but I think he adds quite a nice little lovely to my garden. So I'm going to move on to another area. This is another rose, and I'm really hoping this one is coming back. This is one of the roses that I transplanted last year. There's another butterfly weed that Janet gave me, some more Siberian irises. And then this is where I plant my veggies, my squash and pumpkin. So I'm going to redo that. And all of these lovely little babies are for my plant sale. And so I'm going to be selling them soon. And then these three Japanese maple trees they came back, and I'm real excited about that. And they came from Barry Hendrickson. So thank you, Barry, for that. And then back there are the hostas that I will be digging up and moving, because I want to make this more of my veggie bed. And there are other parts of my garden, too, that we still haven't covered. But I don't want to make this video that long. So this is my bridal wreath bush. Needs a little trimming back, but the rabbits love to hide there. As much as I don't like rabbits, I do provide them shelter. Isn't that funny that I do that? So anyway, and this is another lilac bush that will be blooming very soon. You can see that it has its buds, and it came from up north. So it is something I will have to control, because it is a huge, huge lilac up north. I have some peonies here too. And then this is a hydrangea, and it's a variegated hydrangea. It will not bloom for me here because it has to bloom on old wood, and in my climate it only comes back from the root. So I think maybe I see 1 or 2 blooms, and that was it. Last year it should have bloomed because it came back from the old wood because it was so warm with the drought and the heat we had. However, it was so hot, the blooms all withered away. So it was kind of sad for me because I was so excited that I had them. So I have a few little mini roses also in this area and some irises. So that's about it on my morning walk of my garden, and I just am so excited that I have as many tulips blooming, and that the rabbits or the birds, whoever have been clipping up and taking my beautiful little flowers, tulips, left them for me to see today. So, and again, another look at the trumpet vine from this angle, and you can see that is quite a big structure there for a trumpet vine, and it is quite lovely when it's filled with the trumpet flowers. And then I will be putting the passion flower and the mandevilla on each side of it and seeing how that grows. And in the center there, I will probably put a few tomato plants just to have a little tomatoes in the garden. So, well, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching my video.